Hey guys, welcome back to part number two. Hey Bianca, the real Nora, 90 Plus Coffee tuned in again. Technology, that's okay. That's definitely part of what's happening. Dax is yo. Thanks for tuning in again, and we'll try to bring Joseph back to life. Here it is. Hey, man.
Hey, I had to walk a little closer to a different Wi-Fi spot.
That's so good. That's so good. And look, we're super blessed to have had those 45 minutes, and it's absolutely. We had issues with people who are only within the same city of Melbourne, so 100% understanding. So yeah, I think we were talking about a combination of things on innovation as well as shade and as well as the impact on the environment. So you're not sure where it got chopped up for everyone, but please feel free to finish whatever you were saying, man. It was super valuable, like the past 45 minutes.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I was just telling you that actually, you asked if we were increasing the amount of or new plantings here in Geisha Estates, and I told you that actually we're in the process of selecting some areas out for coffee and replacing with more of the understory plants to really create resource bases for maximizing biodiversity, really for other plants and animals that are part of the community here. Um, and then we've got a new project, which I was telling you, this new land in this crater at
Pleasure.
the base of Volcan Baru, which is connected to the Volcan Baru National Park. 15,000 hectares is inside this new property that's not too far from us. So that's a much bigger place than this one. It's about double the size of Geisha Estates, close to 400 hectares over there. But there, the focus will be on in the base of this amazing crater with a rim all around it. That's the place where we're really going to be able to take the um, kind of the amazement of views that happen here in Panama. I haven't seen a more kind of enchanting place in that respect. You're really intimately close with the volcano. You can see it as if it's right next to you. And then in the base of this crater, we're going to do a lot of planting in a way that's very friendly for people to come and enjoy in a flat area at 1,800 plus meters to walk and learn about coffee in a really easy way. Here at Geisha Estates, there are a lot of adventures to have, but you really have to be an alpine adventurist to get to a lot of the hot springs and the petroglyphs and the big trees in the forest. And but at the new place, we should be able to accommodate. It's both got more extreme land than we have here. So there we have more jaguars and pumas and peccaries, and there's a massive
Cool.
national park that we're part of in that property. But also there's some really beautiful areas that are accessible to drive people who can't walk up to the top of a rim of an ancient crater and get a view of this incredible coffee landscape that we enjoy as a collective of producers here in Panama. From there, the view is really, really amazing.
Man, you spoke my language. You started talking about pumas and jaguars. I mean, um, the biggest cats that we see here are some stray cats here and there, but that sounds amazing and super romantic. Even the concept of a crater and volcano, and God knows how good is the soil and the land and the landscape, and like you said, the view. So, yeah, that sounds incredible. And look, I don't want to get too much of your time. Every guest that comes here, you know, 60 minutes is such a valuable amount of time for everyone and for myself especially. So I don't want to hold you for too long. If you're happy to tag along for a few more minutes because we lost you, but if you gotta go, please, that's absolutely fine. I'm full of gratitude for you even popping up for these 55 minutes of your time.
It's my pleasure. I really, really enjoyed talking to you a couple of weeks ago, Mirko. I really admire what you're doing. It sounds like you're doing great work across the board. And thank you for appreciating the coffee and for appreciating what we do at 90 Plus. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. And we would love to have all of you come and visit us here and go on adventures in the western side of Panama.
Thank you, Joseph. And look, it's probably getting dark and late there, and I hope that maybe we can do this again sometimes in a in the near future, in a couple of months or whatever. Maybe we could even if the Wi-Fi allows it, we could have a little very small tour or even a panoramic of where you are with daylight. Maybe we'll do a stream at a different time, and you can maybe walk somewhere and we can talk more. I would love to have you again, and I really hope to meet you soon in person, perhaps in Melbourne, or hopefully one day in Panama. That would be amazing, man. And on behalf of everyone, we say thanks to you. It's been incredible, such good vibes, and full of gratitude for you giving us a story and a glimpse behind what's 90 plus. But more than anything is that love for the exploration, adventure, and the passion that you have for coffee is just unmatched. It just really feels like Michael Jordan talking about basketball when you talk about forest and farm and coffee. And then, that Indiana Jones element is definitely new for sure.
I really appreciate that so much. It's humbling that people appreciate the work that we do. We love it so much. I'm so blessed to do what I do every day, and I'm so lucky to be doing something that has an impact on nature and people more than anything else. Really appreciate all the love that we get from people out all over the world. And thank you so much for enjoying and imagining when you taste 90 Plus Coffee, the beautiful places behind and the people behind those cups. Really, so much appreciation for you all.
Thank you. And look, you're pretty much one of the reasons why I started drinking coffee and I started a coffee career. So I'm super grateful to you for many aspects, and I hope that one day I can give back to you, maybe in a form of dinner or having you at my place or something. Even we'll see where we go. But I think this is the start of I hope a connection, a friendship, and I really hope to see you very soon. And obviously, best of luck with the pandemic. I hope everyone is safe, and you probably got to go for dinner or sleeping, but thank you for tuning in, man. It was super humbling and super inspiring. Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you so much, Mirko. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Much love to everybody out there.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. We'll talk soon, I'm sure.
Talk soon.
There you have it, guys.
I had to sort of cut it a bit shorter. It's just it was getting dark for him, and I felt bad. I think he gave us 60 minutes of his time, which is super precious and super humbling, and I'm very grateful for him to have shared the 60 minutes with us. He's such an inspiring character, and yeah, I think I'm just feeling very, I don't know, there's some good stuff in my body at the moment, such a strong, good energy from having had this conversation. And I hope that each one of you who will watch this had the chance to feel that, and that's great. And a big shout out to Ken Taing. He's in the chat. He was one of the guys, one of the main men. He's one of the top dogs in the coffee scene in Melbourne, and he introduced me to 90 Plus years and years ago, and that's when I started drinking coffee, thanks to Ken. So if I'm here, there's definitely a lot of Ken as well. So yeah, having said so, thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this podcast, this interview, feel free to share a screenshot to your friends. Feel free to join our YouTube channel. The show is called Coffee with Mirko. We also have a podcast where we recapture these interviews. When I finished this live, it didn't let me reshare as a story. So I'm not sure what happened. I think I shared it back on the IGTV. I hope that I can get this footage again and repost it on YouTube. If not, I have to find the infrastructure for it. It was very different than usual. Putting that away. But we'll keep going. In Melbourne, the restrictions are still quite on a high level. And you know what? Ken is tuning in. I'm gonna hop on with Ken because I think it's relevant. And here it comes. Here it is. This is very live.
Hello, Miko.
Master Ken, how are you, brother?
You, my friend. How are you?
It's so good to see you, man.
It's amazing. I haven't seen you for ages.
I know. When I saw your name, I was like, this is heaven. This is perfection. It's like Joseph and Ken together. I was like, meant to be, man. How you been? How's things with you? And are you safe? Are you well? How you doing,
Yes,
man?
yes. Thank you, Miko. I'm very well, thank you. And what about you? Where are you now?
I'm in, well, I'm stuck at home, of course, because of the virus, but I'm still in Melbourne. I'm in,
Oh, okay, okay. Yep.
I'm in the Mini Ponds area, and you know, I'm good. I'm good. I'm super well. I can't complain. So,
That's great. That's great to hear. It's incredible to see you on live with Joseph. You know, I was a bit confusing. Who was that? And then all of a sudden, I heard my name to be mentioned, and then it took me about 50 seconds to recognize you.
yeah, you know, now I go
I
here.
know. Yeah. Amazing, amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, I've been doing a bit of these live shows. Today was episode number 26. Prior to Joseph, we had all amazing people. Everyone is equally amazing. We had,
Yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible the way that he's performing, or he's in the farm and produced all the new coffee. You know, our roaster in Sydney already cut the new 90 plus already. I'm still waiting for those absolutely amazing coffee to be arrived in Australia again. So,
delicious,
yeah,
and obviously that's reformatory.
Hopefully we're gonna cup some amazing coffee again.
Yeah, and that's reformatory coffee lab. Yeah,
Yes, 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 yes.
beautiful. I was there a few months ago. Back in November, I went to visit them. Amazing. It was delicious
Yeah,
coffee, of
absolutely.
course.
Yeah,
I need to come and visit your new shop.
yeah, yeah. When you have time after the
Of course.
COVID-19, so and
Of course.
hopefully we're gonna get the new 90 plus coffee soon. I'll
Yeah.
let you know
No,
when we have that.
and it was a true story. You know, maybe you tuned in later on in the live stream. It's a true story. My first ever filter coffee for everyone watching or who's gonna watch again was you made me a V60, and it was a licello, and I was like, get out of here, Ken. This is not coffee. You're just giving me some tea here. Like, come on, man.
That's
And
amazing. You still remember
yeah.
that? That's amazing.
Of course, that was the start of my coffee journey. But if you gotta go, please, you go, man.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
great
okay, you're good.
experience. It was a great experience. All right,
100%.
I'm gonna let you go because I'm getting back to busy now. All right, see you, Miko.
See you, Master Ken. Cheers, buddy.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. There you have it. As live
And genuine as that could have been, it was such a blessing to have the two polars combined in one. I'm feeling like super drowsy from gratitude. You know, Ken was the guy who introduced me to coffee to specialty really, taught me my barista skills, and again then 90 plus, which they're in the house still, where I was able to drink it through Ken's skills. And then for me, I was like, get out of here, this is not coffee. It's a true story. I'm not sponsored by anybody, by myself, and there was another coffee, I forgot the name, and it was just like drinking jasmine tea. So I I feel very privileged. I've started actually from the opposite than everybody. I started my coffee journey from drinking the top all the way to the mid-range, rather than doing from bottom to top. So I was very blessed to have these amazing coffee experiences, and then I worked for coffee roasters, which is, you know, I can say it's Dobby's Estate. They still have amazing coffees and amazing professionals like Nick Ray and Charlotte Malavao. So yeah, I've always been very fortunate as far as coffee goes, and That was beautiful to see Ken. Ken has just opened a cafe about 45 minutes away from where I live. I don't have a car, unfortunately. And it's actually called Geisha. So Ken really breeds the passion for geisha coffee. And I think it's beautiful. As another passionate individual that when he talks about coffee, he can talk for days, not hours, days. And he's always been talking to me about Joseph and about Nani Plus and about Marwin that used to roast the coffee for him. Monk Paridama, which is a roaster from in Melbourne. So it was just incredible to see both you, Joseph, as well as Ken Taing. And yeah, Bianca, knowing and learning coffee is amazing. I'm grateful for you guys to be here. You guys push me to come on every day. And look, the lockdown is still present. Before Ken joined us, I was saying that I will still keep strong with these streams. Next week, I already lined up a few other guests. Tomorrow, we have Anthony from Brew Theory. You might have seen him through the guests sometimes in the viewerships. Anthony's just an amazing young barista, an amazing videographer. So I'm very curious to see what he got for us. And next week, we'll have more people. I'm keen to bring in more. I want to give back some love to Melbourne in the next few episodes, maybe in 5 or 6. So I've been contacting Melbourne roasters and Melbourne coffee people. I want to give back to the Melbourne coffee community. I feel a little bit of not a moral obligation. I just want to do it. I think it's the right thing to do. And things might change with the roasters of these live streams, just based on if the lockdowns are eased, then I need to kind of go back to do my job because I run a business myself. So with the lockdown present, I can't go out and talk to coffee shops like I would be doing on my day-to-day operations. Basically, I do social media for cafes and coffee shops and coffee roasters. So because I'm stuck at home, I can smash these live streams once a day, no problem. And eventually I will figure out a new schedule, but I will keep you informed. What I really appreciate when you guys share this, when you take a screenshot, share with friends, share with your stories, tell your friends and families about it, or send me a message. I see you guys. Hey TJ Hartono, I gotta say your username because I'm not sure if you want me to tell people your first name. Jessica, Bianca, you ladies have sent me so much love in the past few weeks, so much support. Brew Theory, you as well. So all of you make this possible and make me feel super, super grateful. And my chest and my heart is full of gratitude every single day. Every day that I go to sleep. This is actually a good tip. We go back on a different topic. It's no longer coffee, but I think it's a good way to finish off the show, and then you guys go on with your day or night. You should practice this. It's something that I've been doing for over a month now, but every time that you go to sleep, even if it's been a bad day, a rough day, a stressful day, or a good day, try to go back from the morning all the way to bedtime and think of three things that you've been grateful for, that you witnessed, that you've experienced. And it could be as simple as you have witnessed an act of kindness, or you've seen a friend that you haven't seen in a while, a phone call, a meal, a delicious meal that you haven't eaten in a long time, a heartwarming moment, or a beautiful movie, a beautiful cup of coffee. And you think about 3 things you've been grateful for, and I promise you, all the other baggage, all the other darker stuff gets lighter and lighter. Of course, there's still, things can happen. But I've been thinking about each and one of you guys every single night, every single day that I do a podcast or a live stream. I think about all of you. And these streams, but not just for the guests or myself or my business, but these streams in general, the whole concept of it, I go back to sleep every night and I say I'm grateful for today's stream. But that includes all of you, you know, Nuket, Dax, my man. I can't wait to see you for coffee. Jessica, Bianca, I named you guys. Bruce Theory. There's so many of you. People who couldn't tune in. I think about D-Train, Daniel. So many of you, and the guests. I've talked with people that I've been looking up to for so many years, and they're talking to me like if we've known each other forever, and I'm blessed. So just leaving you with this thought. Think about something that you've been grateful for, and I've been feeling super grateful for all of you guys, and I don't care if it's 1, 5, 10, 20, 100. I don't care if Instagram engagement, they trap me or they shadow ban me or whatever they want to do with the app. And as long as we add value to one person, I'm happy. If one person messaged me, man, I've learned a lot today, or man, today was inspiring, man, thank you for today's stream, I'm winning. I'm winning at life. And it makes me super happy and proud. So yeah, we're gonna bring it on, bring more. I'm thinking about starting doing writing content on my website. A few people watching, they know what I'm talking about. I'm thinking to use this as a platform to people to be heard and put it into writing. And I don't know, the movement has just started. This is just the beginning of lots of different things that I really want to bring back to the world. And yeah, so stay tuned. Always check my stories. My engagement has been slightly lower than usual the past few weeks. I'm very transparent about it. It's part of the game, it's part of the app, it's part of the platform. So if you probably missed some lives or stories and you're like, oh, there was no live today, the best thing is really just to turn on the notifications. It's just the best way to fight Instagram. They're probably wanting the famous people to be, you know, more exposed and more engaged, and that's okay. That's fine with me. There's more lives going on. I just want to really give back to the community, and like I said, stay tuned with what we put up. We have amazing people coming up, and when I mean amazing, I mean amazing. I don't care if it's the top of the chain, the middle, the bottom. Everyone that we bring in here is all about adding value and giving back to the coffee community. And every single person has a story and their knowledge and their 2 or 4 or 5 cents to share with the world. And that's why we're bringing it on. So Melbourne, in 3 or 4 episodes, we're gonna start mid next week onwards. I want to give back to Melbourne people, my people. So I'm from Melbourne, Osama. So we're gonna do more and more Melbourne roasters, baristas, cafes, coffee shops. That's my intention, to give back to the people who supported me. And yeah, that's me. Sorry I went long-winded. It was an important window for me to share this with you guys, because you mean the world, and still a few of you watching. Yeah, that's about it. As you can tell, I can talk, so I struggle sometimes with the interviews because you know, I don't do the talk, which is good. I'm learning a new skills, which is listening more. And then yeah, anyway, thank you, Nuket. Don't thank me. Thank you for coming on. Bianca, can't wait. Yeah, Melbourne's is good. There's lots of other good cities, of course. Dax, Melbourne Coffee. Let me give you a big shout out to all of you guys. Brew Theory. So if you're watching, Brew Theory is going to be on tomorrow, Anthony. So that's going to be really cool. So please make sure you tune in tomorrow for that. I see who else is in the house. Mr. Dax, that's a good friend of mine. Jules is another amazing coffee individual, professional friend, Melbourne boy too. And then we got Jessica, Tanti, Nuket, Bianca, Earth Roastery, Julio, and we got Jin Jun Ju. Yeah, big shout out to all of you guys. Sending you much love, and I hope you're safe, stay safe, keep drinking coffee. I'm gonna actually open a new bag of Rambo coffee that I bought yesterday. And yeah, I'll see you there, Brew Theory. Anthony, I'll see you tomorrow. I think it's at 5 p.m. I'm gonna post it soon anyway with a countdown. And with the countdown, you can turn on so that you get notification when the countdown is over. So sending you all love, and I'll see you super soon, just tomorrow. Take care.